Welcome back, and here we are. In today's video, the machine is also Active Directory. The machine is dictionary, and it is the last Active Directory machine we solve in CyberSec Labs. So let's jump in. So we have here the Nmap scan, the regular typical Active Directory ports. Yes, and as you can see here, the NetBIOS computer name, the domain name dictionary, the DNS computer name, and the DNS domain name. Now, as you always do with Active Directory, we start to find who are the valid users on the system. And then we start to find, or we try to find, if there is any user whose granted ticket can be obtained to be for offline cracking. And then we try to log in with the cracked password using either WinRM or PSXEC. That's the process, right? So let's start as per this process. So basically here, let's first enumerate the users. So let's use Nmap again. So sudo nmap -p88 -script equal krb5, and let me go back here, see the name, which is krb5 enum users -scripts. I should make sure the command is correct. Let me go to nmap. Okay, -- scripts args. So -- args, and then we type again the name of the script, krb5 enum users.real. The name is dictionary, right? Yep. Okay. Now what else we need? User DP. It will be user share wordlist. Okay, so let's use nmap to enumerate the users. So sudo nmap p88 -- script. We're going to use krb5 enum users, and then -- script args krb5 enum users, and then .real equal the name of the domain. That was not correct. Okay. Slash or comma user dp equal, the user list will be user share word list sec lists user names .txt 172.31.304. And we can also use Kerberoast for this purpose. So basically we can split that. So /k, then user enu -t, the name of the domain controller, which is dict. /dc, the IP address 172.31.3.4. And lastly, we mention or we put the user list or the user list, right? User share word list, text, user names, names.txt. So while this is running, let's also interact or enumerate the LDAP. So split the view here, another one to the right. Okay. So let me go back to the Nmap scan, right up there. So here we have 389, right? And we have the RPC we can interact with, but we need authentication info first. So let's use the LDAP here. So sudo nmap -sv -script LDAP and not okay, and type the IP, which is 172.31.3.4. Okay, so the keyboard has finished, and we have only one user, Isabel, which seems to be not correct, but we're going to proceed with this user and see if they have the peer authentication set. Okay, and the below enumeration has finished. For the LDAP, let's see what we have here. Seems like we only have the root details, no other details about any user. Okay. All right, so now next thing, we will try to find the grant ticket for this user. So basically, and also Nmap up there has finished, and this corroborates our results that we have only one user, which is Isabel. Fair enough. Okay, now the next thing is to try to get the granting tickets. So we go to Inpacket, see the examples, and then we use get PMP. So basically, go to my manual. This is the command that we will be using. Okay, so let's copy that, paste, and here we put the user list. We have only one user actually, which is Isabel. So we're going to just type Isabel. Actually, I think we need the user file. So basically here, sudo nano users pick is okay. The user file is in home. Okay. The name is dictionary.csl. the IP is okay. So easily done. We have the ticket or the hash. Let's grab it. Sudo hash dict. Okay. Sudo John dash wordlist equal user share wordlist rockU.txt and hash slash tick. No. Hash tick. It is in the desktop, that's why. So okay. Find me the password, please. Oh, your password is wrong. Find me the password now. June 2013. Okay, evil WinRM. Sudo evil WinRM -I 172. I'm very good at forgetting IPs. 31 3.4 -U -U Isabel -P. Get me in. Okay. Up there, sudo ps exec.py Isabel, the password at get me in. So the if WinRM said get out, okay, that's fine. Get me in through psexec, also you're out. So we can't get in with Isabel. Isabel is frowned upon. So Isabel here is alone and can't get in. So what do we do? What do we do? Let's okay, here's an idea. Let's find if we can do anything with RPC client. So here, sudo RPC client 172, 31. Yes, forget IPs. Isabel, get me in. Let's take the password. It seems to me that there is a pattern. If there are other users on the system, it means like there is a pattern, right? Okay, so we are in. Thank you. Now, query this info, find me info. So here we have administrator backup Isabel, CV Alengia, I don't know, Isabel, and the Kerberoasting. So the two new users are backup Isabel and this one. So what do? We know what do we do. We go back and we take the user's dict, open it, mousepad, and up, down there we type back up Isabel, CV, yeah, and administrator. We save. What the? I hate this. Don't save. It's very boring running sudo every time. Nano user Click. Okay. So save. Okay. Make sure. Run this for me. Fine. Now, what do we do now? So now we have a password for one user which we can't use for either WinRM or PSXig, meaning that we can't use this user meaningfully. We can also try with SMB shares, but I don't think there is anything meaningful there. The name of the machine is descriptive and indicative of the presence of dictionary, right? So what do they mean by dictionary? They're saying to you that, look, you have the password in June 2013, which means that the other users may have the same pattern, the month and the year, right? Like September 2014, March 2015 could be the password of one of the other users. That's what they're trying to tell us by revealing this password and by the name of the box. In real world scenarios, forget about that. There is no name for the boxes. You might get some name, but it's not. It couldn't be. It should be necessarily descriptive. That's why this is the only pattern we have, month, year. So if we build up a word list, right? So let me explain what I mean. Sudo nano pass tick txt, and if we put here June 2013, July 2000, and all the way, right, all the way till 2020, we will get a very long word list. So if you're back here, as you can see, it seems like there is a regular expression for the passwords for these users. So basically here, we found that Isabel has June 2013, and it could be that the rest of the users has the same formula, like the month and the year. So what we need here, we need to generate a word list, right? A word list where all of the passwords follow the same formula of these expressions, the month and the year, month, year, month, year. So I'm going to delete that, save it, make it empty. Okay, no worries. Now we have a user list. What we need to do now, we need to generate the word list and output everything to password dictionary.txt. So first, sudo nano pass. So I'm going to remove everything here, save it, and we will use a tool called xrex. So xrex here is a tool to form strings based on a regular expression. You can find the tool on GitHub. I'm going to put the link in the description. So you can use it as you can use it in the Python interpreter as a module, or you can install it, right, and use it from the command line. And here are the options or the usage. So basically, what we're going to do now, we'll head back here and generate our word list. So xrex, right, and we start with single quotes, and here brackets, and we close the brackets. Then we start by typing the expressions. So basically we have month, right? So we start typing all of the months of the year. So January, then we have February, March, April, May, June, July, August. What comes after August? September, October, November, December. So that was about the months. So we close the parentheses, and then we start by typing the expressions for the numbers. So we start with 20, and we end with 0 to 12. And then we type the sequence of numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we close that. That's it. And we type -o. The output file will be pass tick permission denied. Okay. So we need the sudo. Unexpected end of regular expression. Let's see here. So we close the parentheses here, 20. All right. So what if we typed space here and put space right here? All right. So now nano pass. So that is your word list now. Starts from January. So as you can see, from 2000 all the way till 2029. Now, what we will do here, we will head back. Okay. Now we will use crack map. Exec. We define SMP. The IP was. I need to find it. So the IP, all right, 31.3.4-u is, which is we're going to define the username list we have. We specified earlier which users pick. Okay, and the password is password file. And you run this. It's going to take some time, but at the end you will find that the password of, let's go back to the user list here. So here we found that Isabel has June 2000. Okay, and now backup Isabel, the password is October 2019. After we run this, we'll get this result. Right? Okay, so the next step, now we log in using evil winrm with the password October 2019 and the user backup Isabel. Okay, sudo evil winrm dash I 172.31.34u. And we are successfully logged in. So the next step is to try or find a way to escalate our privileges. Next step comes privilege escalations. So escalation, okay. Now, if you type who/priv set machine account, see change notify privilege, see increase working privilege, okay. Who mi/all. So we are part of authenticated users, network, remote management users. So the group permissions are fine. The privileges are, they seem to be fine. And that was it about this user. So we can here as well. I think if we drag Mimikatz here, it's not going to work. If we drag PowerView, it's not going to work. I think backup Isabel has limited permissions. That's why we need to look for something else. So if you winpiece.exe, if I run winpiece here on the remote host, it's going to take some time. But at the end, you will find that by running winpiece.exe, that there is kind of password database, a FireFox password database. So we need to grab this FireFox database decrypted and try the found passwords with the user administrator. Okay, so what do we do now? We cd out of documents, cd up data, directory. We go to roaming. So we have here, all right, this is Mozilla. We're going to cd to Mozilla here. Cd Mozilla. Go to FireFox. Cd our directory. Let's see what we have here. Then profiles. Directory. Now the profiles that contains the database is this one. So we cd into that one. Cd paste dir. dir. Oh, not this one. Let's cd back. If it wasn't this the other one, then definitely it is this one. So paste dir. Okay, now in order to decrypt the Firefox database of passwords, we need to download 4 files. First, the first file is key4.db, which is here, no, which is somewhere. Key, where is key? Okay, this one. And the logins, right? And we need we need the cert file, this one. And the last one, the cookies. We need the cookies actually. The cookies are not here. No, they're here. So download, we start downloading the files, key4.db. Okay, let me check on the file first. Okay, we have the file on our desktop now. The next one is download logins JSON. And download it's more like a forensic challenge. In forensic, you have to enumerate the browsers and find the password databases, try to decrypt them, find the evidence. Okay, now download cookies.SQLite, I guess. Okay, now how do we decrypt these files? So let's go back to our local machine and sudo mv, or let's list again, sudo mv. We will, or sudo make directory, I'm gonna name it Firefox PS. Okay, then sudo mv key4.db, and what do we have else? cert9 cookies SQLite logins JSON 2, or remove that. What was the name of it? Okay, to Firefox D or PS. Okay, cd Firefox PS. So we have the necessary files for the decryption process inside the directory. Now, what we will do, we will use a tool. Where is my Chrome? So here's my Chrome. FireFox Decrypt. You can find it on GitHub. So it's a tool to extract passwords from profiles of Mozilla. This tool doesn't try to crack or brute force the master password in any way. If the master password isn't known, it will simply fail to recover any data. That's why we need these files, right? Okay. Let's git clone this. ls cd firefox. Okay, now we run the tool sudo python fire. And we supply the folder that contains, I'm going to specify the full path, home, Firefox, PS, yep, and we hit enter. Profile.ini not found in continuing and assuming is a profile location. Master password for a profile, well, we haven't got anything. Okay, so here is the passwords. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now one of them works with the administrator account, right? What we're going to do here, we will take every one of these, right? You can take every one of these passwords to a password file, launch crack map exec, and find the right password. So here, crack map exec, and then smp 172.31.34, and then -u, specify the user, the target user, administrator, -p, and here's the password file that contains these passwords. You can copy them. Okay, you run this, and the password, the one that works, is this one. So we try sudo winrm or psexec, doesn't matter. Let's try winrm first. Sudo winrm. All right, and -e -u and the password. Okay, this is the hyphens. And we are logged in as administrator. Now, who am I/user, and you are the admin. Congratulations, this challenge is finished. Okay, all right then. Cheers, and see you in the next video.